Now we're going to switch over to the stock market, and we'll take a look at SPX. So the stock market, clearly the stock market is in just this really good shape. Moving up, it's now at another all-time high right now as we speak. Remember these yellow corrective periods I talked about, and that we were likely to fall over 100 points, maybe to 175 points. It was about 119 points on the downside right in here. This bottomed a little earlier than I expected. It had me narrow these cycles by one click on the dominant. One click on the minor, 2 clicks on the dominant, in order to get this rhythm back into the proper cycle rhythm so that I could project properly. That put us in this rising zone. That's why you heard me stop talking negatively. And that we're in this rise right now. Now, I don't know how to project where this goes when you have this moving up to new highs. There is a major 100% fib extension at 35.30. It's 160 something points from here. It's not that ridiculous. I don't think it's going there. However, I have to have some number in my brain in here of what is possible, because we're in a bullish rising phase right over here. You can see that. Now, the only thing that changes that would be a breakdown in here, and that would mean it getting below this level. Now, this 23% fib and that low are pretty close. So you'd have to get a breakdown here below 32.20 before you get a negative signal in here. The next real negative period is this decline into May, June, July. It peaks probably in April, right over here, and now you can see me beginning to indicate that and project it. So if this breaks down earlier, we get some negative signals, I will change that to an earlier period of risk. But right now it's pretty hard to do that when I see what I see in here in these indicators. So look at here, you actually did go to neutral momentum right over here and then snap right back to positive. And you can see this was a 22-day cycle, this was 20, this was 20 right here. So we're back to 20-day cycles, as you can see, and back to positive momentum. So again, everything is positive when you look at this. Momentum in the weekly, momentum on the daily, and the buy signals coming on the 2-hour charts. It's hard to do anything but to be in a positive posture when I see this. So this was a surprise to me. I expected this to not get as high up over here to fail, and then to get this cycle coming and getting below this low. But the market says no. And if the market says no, who am I to fight it? I'm just going to say, do what the market says, and you can see what the market is saying in here. So if you're trading on the short side expecting a decline because it's gotten so far, it's gotten so high priced, I mean, where do you say it? Do you say that over here? Do you say it over here? Do you say it over here? I mean, while you've got positive momentum and all of this going on and then a resumption here, you have to let the market speak to you. Success is by you taking the information and then using that information for you to do your best analysis and best projections. And if you're using any information that you see in here that's negative, I'd like to know what it is. I mean, other than a market that's up 11 years, and you can make a case that, well, when a market's up 11 years and the amount of the rally is in a place where it should fail and maybe even have a monumental decline, you're a trader, you can't get in the way of this. You can't do anything until the market tells you, right? And in this case, it's not telling you anything other than what is positive. So, I get a lot of people that write to me and people that are getting caught in the upside move. And even I got caught over here because I thought there was one more move to the downside. But I'm not short now. Why would I be? I'm not looking at anything here that says to be short. So I'm not short. I'm not net short when I look at this. It's hard for me to be very net long at this case. I admit this, but still the bias is long. And that's what I think you really need to focus on. Let the market speak to you. These charts talk. And right now they are still talking positively. And if you're just waiting for a decline, well then, you should be in a position that is probably 1/5 the size of your maximum right now at the biggest.